Well, we got quite the snowfall yesterday for our first day of spring.
We sure did. Yeah, it didn't feel very...
Wait, last day of winter. Today is the first day of spring, so does that mean we're getting a warm-up anytime soon, Greg?
Quick answer, no.
Okay.
That may come here, but definitely not going to be in the next 4 days. And all that stuff they talked about was all part of the same powerful March system that we had that come through here. So we've seen a couple of them already, and we might see another one coming up here soon again. But really through Saturday and even Saturday night, it looks dry. We do have some showers for Friday, but that only affect a very small portion of the day. Really, as you get closer to noon, we're going to see temperatures mainly in the 40s. It may struggle to get to the 40s where there's snow cover exists, the snowpack exists, but then we're going to watch the precipitation up to the north with a cold front that'll be kind of digging south over time. I think you'll see some shower activity start to spread maybe ahead of it north of Eau Claire during the early afternoon hours. But it's really after about 3 you'll start seeing that line approach. Now this is indicating some snow, but we'll see if it does be able to cool or bring down colder air aloft to bring that precipitation quickly from rain to snow. But it is a possibility. So about 4 to 5 you should be through Eau Claire. You'll see that activity then continue to push south. It will start picking up on the winds, especially behind this front. So there will be a period in the evening when you could see 15 to 25 mile per hour winds out of that northwest. This will continue towards La Crosse, probably between 6 to 7. Once again, we could see a little bit of a quick changeover before it ends to maybe some snow, even some grupple type of stuff, activity like that we would see. By the time we get to 7 or 8, most of it's pushed east, and it's going to quickly clear out behind this, but the winds will continue for a few more hours throughout the night as we go on. The big story going into tomorrow then is obviously the temperatures. Mid-40s potentially right where the snow is. They'll be struggling to get out there. Outside of that area, I think everyone will climb in the 50s. Plenty of cloud cover to start, but I think we will be able to get into the 50s. Our averages should be mid to upper 40s. Now, once we clear out Saturday, it's definitely going to get cold going into Friday night going into Saturday morning. Could see temperatures low to mid-teens in some of the areas, especially where you have snow on the ground. You could get close to the low teens. Otherwise, everyone else will be at the mid-teens. Lighter winds as you start off. Plenty of sunshine on Saturday, but that's not going to help the temperatures much. 40s, upper 30s, probably where the snow is on the ground. Otherwise, low 40s. We should be, as I mentioned, mid to upper 40s. So it's definitely going to be a cold start to the weekend. And then we got things flipping around for Saturday, and it gets a lot more interesting going into Saturday night into Sunday. Right now, based on what we're looking at is, I think when we go Sunday and Sunday night, we're looking for mainly rain south of I-90. Between I-90 and 94, I think rain Sunday, changes somewhat to snow Sunday night. And if you're north of I-94 or northeast of it, that's where I think you could see the mix right away Sunday morning or turning to snow Sunday afternoon. All snow Sunday night. The bigger question goes, how long does it linger through Monday? And that looks to be probably not too much in the way of Monday, but there's that precipitation for Friday, as I mentioned, and then keeping an eye on what's going on for the weekend. Here we go with the next line. We're probably going to see a line of rain come through some point Sunday morning, come right through the area, just very quickly right there. Then we'll see the snow rain line hug probably I-94, and then it's a matter of time in the afternoon when we see the spin up. Where does it go? A break in the precipitation, and then it'll be wraparound snow that goes on Sunday night into Monday. So really it's the Monday morning commute that's going to be the focus of maybe some potential impacts for driving wise. Otherwise, once we get past Monday, Tuesday, we kind of be flipping the switch. They're looking more and more likely, at least Thursday and Friday, we're going to warm up. How much we warm up depends on a lot of things, but there is another system that could impact the weekend beyond that. But 60s are looking a little bit more likely by next Friday, so maybe.
Okay.
So
don't get my hopes up too much,
not
but it'll
yet,
get close.
but there is some
get your
hope
hopes
there
up.
if you want the 60s to come back.
It's more likely to happen if we get our hopes up, guys.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that's how it works.
That's how the weather
works.
works.
Yes.
Thanks, Greg.